Alright, here we are. We're about to get into the game against Leo. Getting right into this. No shenanigans. He has definitely a couple scary mons, like the Iron Bundle is going to be annoying to deal with. The Ogerpon is going to be quite annoying to deal with. I don't know if we bring Zapdos, but my Kilowattrel should be fine against it. Manaphy isn't bad as well. Searching for an opponent. I thought we were ready to play. Huh. Oh. Leo is offline too? Where's Leo? I'm gonna have to find Leo. 1 second. Okay, well, I figure this is the first place I should look. No luck. Let me look over here to see if I find anyone washed. That's probably where Leo is. Don't see him. Sucks for that Leo over there, though. Alright, checked here. No luck. Wait, are you saying this joke is distasteful? I think it's pretty tasty to me. Huh. Leo's Apparel. The best head shop in Philly? I don't know if Leo needs to work on his head. Maybe work on his neck, because I am bringing Choice Scarf Mienshao this week. Cover my neck up. Hopefully outspeeding the Iron Bundle, killing it with a close combat, and then being a good revenge killer against the rest of his team. Okay, yeah, I know where Leo is. Yo, Leo, come on, we got a Pokemon game to play.
I'm busy right now.
That's alright. I'll win it quick, no worries. Alright, here we are for my week 2 battle against Leo. The strategy this week is, yeah, he has a lot of threats, so hopefully I can kill his threats before he can kill mine. He's going to have to revenge kill. And then at some point, I can have 1 or 2 Pokemon left over that he's not able to revenge kill, and I can win in that regard. So Ursaluna Blood Moon is the first Pokemon that should be able to pick up a kill, because I live any Ogerpon hit with my physical defense, and with my special defense plus the Pasha Berry, I live any hit from Iron Bundle, unless if he's like a Life Orb Ice Beam set. I have the Baxcalibur next, which could Sword Stance, Scale Shot, do pretty well, but he has a lot of Pokemon that could handle it, like a Great Tusk, a Defensive Uxie, a Shuckle Premier Tinkaton, Terra Steel Appleton. So this Pokemon's going to have to come in late game and maybe sweep, or just break early game. Bronzong is here to set up Stealth Rocks. I can Psychic to hit the Great Tusk, and then I have Heavy Slam with Terra Steel. That should 2-hit KO to Iron Bundle, and Iron Bundle shouldn't 2-hit KO me in return unless he's like Choice Specs or something like that. Greninja is next. Choice Specs with Ice Beam, Sludge Wave, Hydro Pump. If I click the right move, and if I land 2 in a row with Hydro Pump, I 2-hit KO or OHKO every Pokemon on his team. So Greninja looked great here. Kilowattrel is here for the Zapdos. It outspeeds the Gentiano. It can hit the Appleton before it Terras. It hits the Great Tusk, and it lives in Ice Spinner. And the last Pokemon I have is Mienshao with Choice Scarf plus Close Combat. Should outspeed the Iron Bundle, unless he's like Booster Energy or Choice Scarf, and I kill with a Close Combat. And then otherwise I outspeed everything that's not Scarfed on the team, and hopefully gain some momentum, or pick off weak Pokemon. So that's my team. Let's get right into the game. Okay, I'm very happy about this matchup because there is no Overquill, so he won't be able to set up Toxic Spikes against me. So my plan is to definitely leave it Bronzong and get up Rocks. I don't know if there's a way he can kill me in 1 turn. Maybe an Ogerpon lead. What looks particularly good? Mienshao I definitely need for the Iron Bundle. Blood Moon looks great. Baxcalibur looks very good. Does Baxcalibur look that good? Because he has Appleton plus Tinkaton plus Uxie? Probably not, actually. If he leads Ogerpon, I might just sack off the Baxcalibur early. He's going to leave with Tinkaton. I'm definitely good with this. We're both probably setting up Rocks, but that means it's 25% off on Ogerpon 100%. And I don't think there's a downside of me just Terra turn 1. Because I don't have anything else in the team that could Terra. So I'm going to Terra here. Probably not the biggest deal that I reveal my Terra type, but yeah, we'll just go for Rocks. He might get his own Rocks up, but That's not the worst thing in the world. I don't know what would be a Scarfer. It could be an Iron Bundle. It could also be like speed boosting. Yuxi, Tinkaton, and Appleton all handle the Baxcalibur pretty well, unfortunately. Alright, we both set up Stealth Rocks. That means my Baxcalibur also comes in at 75%, so a little bit tougher for it to get going. I think I just stay in and Earthquake. I can see how much Heavy Slam does. Alright, Heavy Slam does nothing, but Earthquake does like 50%. I'll just hope he doesn't Encore. He is going to Encore. I kind of figured that was a chance for like the Ursaluna. We'll have to see what I bring in here. Kilowattrel could be the switch in. He could knock off here, which wouldn't do a lot. It would just remove my boots. But I kind of like going into Kilowattrel into Volt Switch. He doesn't have the Zapdos either, so I think it's okay to make that play. I'd prefer to keep the Pasho Berry if he is going to knock off. So Rocks and Encore. Tinkaton. Yeah, so probably Shuckle Berry. If I go for a Blood Moon at any point, he'll be able to Encore me into the move. I assume that's how it works. Like I don't think it gets canceled out. But Pigeon Man, here we go. Knock off. Yeah, I kind of figured. 212. So that's 0 attack Tinkaton. I could fire off a Thunderbolt super free. I could also Volt Switch. I could also Hurricane on the Appleton switching in, if that's what he wants to do. I don't think I have a downside to just being aggressive and going for a Hurricane. I think he could go in the Appleton, and we can find out if he's special defensive or not. He could like he takes 60 to 70% if he's max special defensive, taking a lot more if he's not. So he really doesn't have a great switch in this Pokemon. He could Encore me into a move, I suppose. We are going to miss. Well, I hit 6 80% accurate moves anyway. I think I Roost here. He could Encore for sure. I could also Volt Switch out. That's a tough call. Let's see, the Tinkaton. I'm doing like 30-ish%. He's probably Shuckle Berry. I imagine he Encores, but I could go back into Bronzong. I guess I Thunderbolt here. Okay, no Encore. So I do like 35%. That's pretty good. Now I imagine you predict the Roost here. So you could either Encore or hard switch into, I don't know, Iron Bundle or something like that. That kind of seems like a crazy play to make, but it could be possible. If I do get the Tinkaton super low, like just go for another Thunderbolt, then it's in range of Baxcalibur, like starting to do a little bit of work. Now the Appleton would have to be weakened, of course, and the Yuxi also has to be weakened, because Yuxi is probably Foul Play and or Thunder Wave on the set. It either could be max speed or max defensive. I imagine an Encore is coming out here, but I could get the full health. Okay, he's going to play rough. I think I'm fine roosting again. He would kill me with a play rough, and he could Encore me into this, but I don't think that's the worst thing. I just switch into Bronzong. That's a critical hit. Yeah, I'm gonna Roost again. Kilowattrel's not as important because my there's no Great Tusk, there's no Zapdos, even no Gentino. Play rough. That looks like a low roll. It's like a 50-50 chance to knock me out. I think I just Roost again. I'm kind of surprised he's not going for an Encore at any point. Maybe he just wants me weakened. Now, I think I can go for a Thunderbolt here. I could also roost, though. Let's go for a Thunderbolt. Okay, no crit. And I think we just continuously roost. He's at 35%. That's tough. It might be able to knock him out. Because 2 did... what? Well, he's at 35%, so 2 did 65%. So either got low rolls or it's going to be tough for me to kill. I think we just go for Roost. He could be Custnap Berry, I suppose, if he's a lead set. Not entirely sure. Ideally he misses and I can kill with a Thunderbolt at any point. That'd be great. But very invigorating Pokemon action right here. Play rough, Roost. Play rough, Roost. Ah! If I had competitive there, that would have been great. But unfortunately, I do not. I have Bolt Absorb for the Zapdos. No misses. There's a chance I live the following hit, but not guaranteed. He could miss a play rough. He's hit at least 7 or 8. And he lands. Okay, I should be able to... live 1. I do live 1 outside of a critical hit. Let's see if a Thunderbolt kills. Just missed out. A little bit of special defense. Maybe he wants a chance to get in Appleton. Let's see if he's cussed that berry. That'd be pretty cool. But trading Kilowattrel for Tinkaton, I mean, it helps the Max Caliber at least a little bit. Or do you make the bold... I mean, going Appleton is not that bold of a play, because I'd have to hit a Hurricane. He just cussed that berry. Okay, that's fine. Now, what do I go into? So, Kilowattrel's down. Not the biggest deal. He's play rough, Encore. I can't go into Ursaluna. Can't go into you because you're probably slower. Mienshao is definitely faster, so we bring this in. Uxie could come out. I'm not too worried about that. Let's U-turn. Yeah, that's fine. Again, like a worse thing would be a Rocky Helmet hit. I highly assume this kills. Sweet. But he does find out what I'm going to switch in. Probably to Bronzong. Because you bring out Iron Bundle. Yeah, we're going to go into the Jason Kelsey. Ogerpon will definitely kill with a fire move. But maybe he thinks I'm heat proof. And then I get a big hit off otherwise, question mark. I'm also getting chip damage on him, which is definitely fine. I don't believe he knocks me out, though. He actually doesn't. Look at me. I'm actually, like, prepared and have, like, EVs and good things and all that. So I do live in Ogerpon, Ivy Cudgel. Now, not great if he goes for a Trailblaze, but he'd also take 2 Rocky Helmet hits plus a Psychic. And definitely would be in range of Bundle. Though I do have to be careful about the sack game. I could definitely see this game going 1-0. Man, if he comes out. I think I just go for Psychics. I don't do a ton of damage, though. I do have Mienshao. Yeah. I could also go into Gran, but if you Calm Minds, it's not great. I think I just stay in Psychic. You could definitely Calm Mind here. Scald. Okay. Let me see if I can calc that damage. I didn't really see what it was. It's pretty bulky. I did like 20, 87 and a half to like 70. That's like 18%. He's like pretty specially defensive, right? So he doesn't have a lot of a special attack. He could be AV, I suppose. I think we just keep going for Psychic. Okay, Calm Mind. I think he's pretty specially defensive. Are you going to be substitute on this set? A heavy slam does probably more damage. Unless he gets a burn. So we'll go for heavy slams here. 241 down to 118. I got burned. Okay. So he does 123 at +1 special attack. Okay, a little bit of damage on him. Yeah, definitely not max special attack. Yeah, we'll go for psychic, and hopefully he's not substitute. He's gonna go for another Calm Mind. Is he Salic Berry? Because I might not outspeed because my Mancho is adamant. I mean, I'm doing like no damage. I mean, I hope he's not substitute Salic Berry or something like that. I think he's a lot of... You could be a lot of special defense, I suppose. It's kind of tough to tell based on the damage. He's rest. Oh no. Oh no. That's not great. So Scald and Dazzling Gleam, probably. So he's at +2. Oh yeah, this is definitely bad. Greninja is doing like 25%. That is not a lot. This is not looking good for your boy. Mienshao does like 60% with close combat. I think I'm gonna have to U-turn, sack something off, and then go for close combat. Yeah, let's see. Maybe he just wins here. I don't think so. I don't think he wins, but we're definitely gonna have to sack something. Now, what do I think has the best chance to win? Gren looks pretty good. I mean, I bring this in. I could also bring you in. I could be faster. Yeah, I bring Mienshao in, and then U-turn in the Baxcalibur, and hopefully I outspeed. Okay. And just hope a U-turn into a close combat kills. Alternatively, I just go for close combat here. Do like 60%. Let's assume it's like 50%. Then he's going to be at like 40%. That's not going to be enough for Greninja. Yeah, I have to U-turn here. 90. It's kind of tough to tell the damage there. It looked like 20%, like max HP, something like that. Bring in Baxcalibur. I don't think Baxcalibur is going to be sweeping this game. I really have to rely on Ursaluna to kill the Iron Bundle here to have a chance. Scald coming out. Okay. And we go for a Scale Shot here. Let's see if you're faster. You should be fast. You might not be faster. Okay. 1. Let's get 5 hits. I might be able to kill at 5. 2. 3. I think I kill at 5. 4. Ooh, that's close. Come on, come on. Ah, I just missed, and that was a crit even. I imagine you're Dazzling Gleam. Right? You're probably Dazzling Gleam. Okay, yeah. Alright, well I bring out Mienshao and go for U-turn. Definitely a cool set from the Manaphy. I can't go for close combat yet because Yuxi's still around. Yeah, that was just a good Manaphy set. Rest, Calm Mind. Scald plus Dazzling Gleam was good combination against my team. That's good to know if I face like a Primarina in the future. No, actually I don't think no one has Primarina because Leo was thinking about getting it. Now, I bring out the Ursaluna and hopefully bait something. I mean, I'm down 4-3. And I was saying it looks like it's probably a sack game, so not in my favor for sure. Mienshao, as long as Yuxi's around, doesn't really do anything. But we're going to have to use Iron Bundle as a bait for something. I don't think my Mienshao lives in Ogerpon head either. I don't think we win this game. I mean, if I killed a bundle, then there's definitely a chance. Iron Bundle. He could. I mean, Ice Beam is safe and hits. Maybe he goes for Hydro Pump and misses. That'd probably be the best case, I guess. Ogerpon comes out. Yeah, that's definitely a good play. Because Ivy Cudgel is not going to miss. Power Whip could miss. That is definitely an opportunity there. Now, do I go for the Power Whip miss? Ivy Cudgel is also, like, pretty safe. I mean, Blood Moon kills. So I think we just go for that. You could bring in Uxie on the following turn? Okay, yeah, Power Whip. I do live. Critical hit. Didn't matter. So we get another kill there. It's looking like it's probably a 1-0 win in Leo's favor, unfortunately. Maybe. There might be a chance. Uxie's still pretty healthy. Tinkaton is dead. Yeah. 3-on-3. Maybe he's scared of my Custap Berry, which was an item I had at one point on this set. He's going to bring out Uxie. Even if I did have Custap Berry, he was safe. Does he just go for Psychic? I think so, right? U-turn maybe? I think we go into this. I think we'd be aggressive. I mean, he could U-turn for sure. Let's see if he goes for Psychic. Okay. Okay. I'm liking this. Now we have Greninja in. Uxie. I don't do nearly enough damage, of course. Do I Hydro Pump? Do I Sludge Wave predicting the... I feel like I Sludge Wave here, because Sludge Wave should to a KO. We're gonna Sludge Wave. You don't go for a Psychic here, obviously. You could go for like a Thunder Wave, but you could miss. Oh, that does nothing. U-turns. Oh, that's like very specially defensive. But that might mean my Mienshao might be able to do a KO. Does Mienshao live? Probably not. Does Mienshao live a Psychic? No way. I do not. Does he kill me with an Ice Beam? Let's see. Ice Beam does not kill me. I feel like I Sludge Wave here, for sure. And he lands a Hydro Pump. That was always gonna kill. Now, it's time for Mienshao to come in. Yeah, I don't think I win this game. I close combat. Do I Stone Edge? No. I think I close combat. I don't think he tries to save differential or something. Maybe bring out Appleton. Is this Scarf Bundle? I mean, because he kills me if he is. Man, he actually went for the Hydro Pump and hit. Who does that? Definitely not me. And I definitely do hit. And then he has Scarf. And yeah, that was always going to kill. Okay, well, maybe I can pick up a cheeky... I don't even... Do I live Stealth Rocks? It's pretty close. And I do not. Okay, so Leo is able to get the 3-0 win. Yeah, Calm Mind Manaphy was very good into me. Water plus Fairy is kind of tough for me to take on. And I guess that's why he was very adamant to take out the Kilowattrel. because that was definitely something that could handle the Manaphy pretty well. Yeah, other than that, I think it was fine. Yeah, he just had a good Manaphy set. So good game to Leo. Imagine running Hydro Pump and hitting. Again, can't be me. But definitely go check out his content down below. I'm sure he's happy to be 2-0. We'll take the 1-1 start. Hopefully we can finish this season strong. It's still early on, but Leo's a great battler, and he has one of the best teams in the league. So yeah, until next time. Later, guys.